Hi guys, long time no see. I know for you guys it only I think feels like a week that I took off, but it's actually been closer to 2 weeks since I've even like picked up a camera. A lot has been going on. My hair currently looks like this, so I thought today would be a great opportunity to do just a chit chat get ready with me video because things have happened, guys. Like, a lot's changed. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my trusty headband here. So we just have had so much going on, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump on in. That's right, I hate this. Oh my god, that like immediately gave me a headache. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. I have said this before on my other chit chat get ready with me's, but I'm just gonna say it again just so we're all on the same page. I am not a beauty guru. I am really not good at makeup at all. It's not my specialty. I'm just doing what I've kind of learned to do and what works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream in the shade Fair. I actually don't like this at all, but I am completely out of my other foundation. Oh, a mirror. That's what I don't have. So I actually don't really like this BB cream. I don't like BB creams or like CC creams in general. They're just not really, I don't know. I just feel like they don't really do a lot, and I'm just putting product on my face kind of for no reason because I feel like they don't give me any coverage unless I just don't know what I'm doing, which is really practical, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna take this and put this all over my face, kind of like as my base coat. Oh, my freaking cat. It's gonna come over here. I took off recording or even posting all of last week. I normally post a vlog every Tuesday, a main video like a try on haul or something like that every Friday, and see how that did like nothing for me and now I just look splotchy? That's okay, because now I'm going to take my concealer and kind of just paint my face with it, which I know you're not supposed to do, but it's what I'm doing. So I am just taking the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Concealer, which I've been using for years and years, and I normally don't do this much, but again, because I don't have my foundation, I'm kind of using this as both my foundation and my concealer. Again, don't do as I do, learn from what I do. It's not something I recommend doing. So because I haven't really been recording, I haven't seen myself with makeup in a hot minute. The other day, oh my god, this is honestly too much to look at. The other day we went to a friend's house for like a socially distant kind of game night type thing, and I put makeup on just for fun and because I had the time, and I felt so cute, and I just kind of forgot that I can wear makeup for myself and just for fun, and it was just great. So I was excited to put makeup on today to record, but now I feel like I don't know what I'm doing and I can't freaking put makeup on again. Oh my god, I put way too much concealer. So anyways, last week was very hard on me. My stinking cat. I ended up almost having to go to the emergency room, which luckily I did not have to go to, but I was like on my way. I was like about to go. Basically what happened was, if you guys have watched my health video where I did my last chit chat get ready with me, I kind of told you guys everything I've been going through, and like with my naturopath doctor, how I've been working with him and how we've been trying to like get my body regulated. So if you guys have seen that video, my parasite is gone, which is so great. Since I was doing so well with everything he had put me on prior, we decided to kind of experiment and try to fix my hormones, because my hormones have been out of whack since forever. That's like a whole video in itself, to be completely honest. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, but basically my hormones are completely out of whack, and last May, I basically tried to regulate them all on my own and just decided to try and fix my body just naturally, I guess, but with nothing. Just like, I'm gonna fix it by just not doing anything. I did that and I actually got really good. Like, I got way better than I was before, but it still wasn't perfect. So now my cramps are really bad, and they can almost be debilitating sometimes, which I think was just a side effect from being taken off of birth control. Also, if you've been here from before, you guys know that I have the attention span of like a squirrel, and I just can't seem to keep my mind tracked, especially when I'm doing two things at once, like makeup and talking. Useless. So of course I always try to do these little chit chat get readies with me's. Wow, I can't even talk right now. I did just get back from work. I got back from work like probably 20 minutes ago. So I'm like a little bit tired. I've been up since very early this morning. I think I got up at 5:30 today. So I just went ahead and baked with the Urban Decay One and Done Ultimate Brush and Go Off. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is the one I've been using. While I let that bake, I'm just gonna take a second and talk to you guys because I apparently cannot do two things at once. I'm like really struggling today. Enjoy this face while I talk to you guys for a second. What happened was we decided to go ahead and try and regulate my hormones a little bit, and we did the testing and found some kind of hormonal imbalance. Obviously, like we knew that, but we found a treatment for it, which were more homeopathic drops. And in the past I was using homeopathic like naturopath, like a liquid. These were drops, like if you were to use like CBD drops, it's similar to that, where it's kind of like an oily type of drop that you'd put in water or under your tongue and you'd hold it for about 30 seconds. So I started that and I did it for 2 weeks and I just didn't really feel good. I had cramps a lot. They weren't like anything terrible, but I wasn't on my period and I was constantly cramping as if I was on my period, and it just wasn't fun. And so I ended up going in and telling him. So he took me off of that one and got me started on another, and pretty much within 24 hours of taking those drops, oh my gosh, like the worst pain I've ever been in my life. So the very first time it happened, it just felt like I had upper back pain, and I actually just like walked into the living room and laid on the floor on my stomach, and my girlfriend was just like, oh my god, like what's going on? And she gave me like an hour massage and that helped. Then the next day I went to work and the pain happened again. It was so bad. I just felt like I had cramps in my stomach and my whole upper back just was in so much pain. My shoulders all the way across my back, like when you go like this, all of those muscles were just in so much pain. I wish I knew how to explain it better, but it kind of just felt like my body was kind of on fire, but from the inside. So I felt super warm. Like I was convinced if you touched my skin you would get burnt, because that's how bad it hurt. It was just so painful. So I came home from work and like curled up in a ball and cried all night because I was in so much pain, but I had the heating pad when I got home, so it was better. The next day I went to work and it happened again, but like sevenfold. Like it was so painful. I didn't know what to do. I do work in a school, so I went to like the bathroom in the school and just like cried and sat on the floor. Yeah, on the floor of a public bathroom. Freaking gross. During COVID. Freaking gross. But I was so desperate because that's how much pain I was in from this crazy thing, and I didn't know what was going on. I felt like I was catching on fire. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. Like it was so awful. So I was about to go to the emergency room and I was like texting my doctor, and he told me to come in and see him, and so we did, and we ended up figuring out, oh, now I'm just going in with the Revolution palette. I got this like 3 years ago on Black Friday. So I don't know that you can find it, but it just looks like this. It's called Reloaded Velvet Rose, in case you're interested. And I just combine this color, and this color, and then I tippity tap. Oh my god, my cat's gonna go home with a blanket right behind me. And when I do this, I kind of explained in the last one, I don't have a method. I just like pat it on and then hope for the best and then just kind of blend it out, and it so far has worked for me. So that's what I do. So I ended up going to the doctor, and E had to leave work early so she could come drive me because I was broken. Like I couldn't drive myself. I know it's so hard because like when you're in pain, you don't feel like you can ever feel good again. Like you forgot what it's like to feel good, which is what was happening to me. So I'm sure I was being much more dramatic than I needed to be, but it was probably one of the worst pains I felt in a significant amount of time, probably at least 3 or 4 years, which is crazy because I was in pain constantly with my stomach, but this was like, oh my god, like I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to be burned alive. Got it, check. Like I don't want that ever. So when I got there, we ended up realizing that there was alcohol in the homeopathic drops because it kind of preserves them a little bit. There's not like an insane amount of alcohol, but there is alcohol in them, and we realized, which I did know this, but I didn't think it was an allergy, that I was having a severe allergic reaction to the alcohol that was in the homeopathic drops. So I just wanted to interject real quick. I do talk about this in this week's weekly vlog, but this will probably go up before the weekly vlog, so I wanted to come in and interject. I do not think that it was due to an alcohol intolerance, because me realizing like 7 days later that the other homeopathic drops also had alcohol in them, and I didn't have that kind of reaction. And I've gone on to talk about this as well in the vlog, but I have been in serious pain, almost having to go to the emergency room, and I've been off those drops for 7 days. So I don't think that's what that was. That's my 2 cents. Boy, when I tell you, those couple of days, I was done. Like, and it's so scary because when I'm in so much pain, I can get to the point of being like, you know, I mean, would it be the worst thing if I just sat down and like didn't wake up? And I don't like being in that headspace, obviously, so that made me really, really sad. But I feel so much better now, and I'm really happy because it's a gentle reminder that pain isn't permanent. It's only temporary. Things will always get better. So I took the week off because I couldn't record at all last week. I couldn't even edit last week. I've just been, like, I couldn't do it. So now I'm going in with my Arbonne bronzer. I don't even know what color this is in, it doesn't say, but it's just this bronzer. It looks like that. Still leaving the baking on. This is gonna wipe a little bit of it off, which is perfectly fine because I wanted to mostly stay under my eyes. Another thing that's happened is I started working way more hours now than I was prior, by choice, which is so awesome. It's kind of hard when COVID was still really, really high, which it still is, so I'm still being very, very, very cautious, but I was kind of scared to take on any new clients or anything like, because I don't know, going into people's homes and stuff is kind of scary during a global pandemic, you know? So that was kind of another reason why I wasn't recording much last week, so I was just trying to get used to like my new schedule, my new normal, I guess. So another crazy thing that's happened is that I was like working on my body confidence journey, and I decided to create a art piece of myself in lingerie, and I created it as a digital art, and people loved it and everyone wanted one, and I ended up kind of creating like a little business through that, and that was really unexpected. Oh, that's because this is the freaking wrong one. Well, now I've already started, so freaking committed now. Oh man, my brows need a different kind of TLC today. Whew. I did put brow gel in before I went to work, and I thought I wiped it all out, but it's becoming very evident to me in this exact moment that I did not get it all out because it is clumpy. Okay, the brow situation we'll have to come back to at a different time because it's just not, it's not it right now. This is what it's gonna be for now. It's okay. We're just gonna take a deep breath. So yeah, so I created these little digital art pieces. I'll actually insert some here, and I kind of opened up my Instagram. If you do not follow me, it is Let's Live, as in L-I-V, my name, Happy, Let's Live Happy. That is my Instagram handle. I ended up creating like this little digital art business, and people ended up really liking my art. A lot of, not this past week, but the week prior, I guess this week too actually, I ended up selling a lot of art and doing like a lot of customized art pieces, which also just took up a good amount of my time. So that's another reason why I wasn't super on YouTube a lot. I was super blessed and super fortunate and so excited that I had the opportunity to have this little digital art business. If you are interested, they are only $5. And I can do you, I can do your pets, I can do anything like that. If you are interested, just go ahead and send me a DM on my Instagram. It's just been so great to have such huge support on trying this new adventures. So now I'm just going in with my Pro HD Revolution Amplified Get Baked palette. So I just take honestly a bunch of colors and just put them all over my face. Like, that's just seriously what I do. I combine blush and highlight. I typically like the kind of peachy white colors, but they do have some rose golds in here as well, if that's what you're into. I'm starting to think that this is actually all highlighter, and I just use it as blush because I'm just now realizing that it works just like blush. So taking the pearl, which is this really white one here, I actually got off earlier than expected today, which was really nice because then I can come home and talk to you guys. So yeah, now I'm just gonna put on mascara. I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara in all black. I just get this from like Target or Walgreens or wherever. Nothing bougie, nothing crazy. I put my mascara on, I just put my fingers underneath my lashes and close them a couple of times because they like to get all on my skin and I don't like it. And then I just take my fingers on my upper lashes and use them to kind of curl my lashes in the direction they want them to go while my mascara is still wet. I don't know that you're ever supposed to do this, but like it really works for me, so maybe try it out. I am going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I've been using this for years and I'm obsessed with it. So I've always been the kind of person that uses lip liner as lipstick, and I know that like people hate that. I get it. I don't know why I do it. I just really like the way it looks. And then I'm taking my Buxom lip gloss in the shade Princess, and I'm just putting it right on the middle to kind of give me, I don't know, a cool effect. I feel like just putting gloss on just the inner parts of your lips kind of makes you look like a character of some kind, like a cartoon or something. That is all for makeup. Now it is on to hair. So another kind of big thing that is happening is mine and E's 2-year anniversary is in 2 weeks, which is so exciting. We're going to these Japanese gardens here in my state. They're a couple hours away from me. Sorry, I know that doesn't sound good because my hair is so bad. I'm sorry. And then we're going to get a hotel for the night. We really wanted to get an Airbnb, but the costs of cleaning right now are just so astronomical. We found places that were like $80 a night, which wasn't terrible, but then the cleaning fee alone ended up being more than the room itself, or more than the stay itself. Like an $80 room ended up being over $200 after all of the tax and fees. Last year we weren't able to go away on our anniversary because there was a hurricane on our anniversary. So we spent the anniversary with my mom here in my house, which was fine. It was a lot of fun, but it wasn't romantic or anything. We were all cramped together in a very small space during a freaking like category 5. So this year we are taking full advantage of the fact that there's not a hurricane and we can actually spend it together and doing something we both really, really like. I am just sectioning my hair and I'm just gonna go ahead and curl it out. I used my Revlon dryer the other day to kind of get it to look pretty good. And now I think this is like 4 days old and it still looks pretty good. Wow, this is not comfortable, but that's okay. It won't be there for long. And now I'm just taking my little wand and I'm going to curl my hair. I actually really don't like curling my hair with this wand, but it gets the job done. And I don't have like a wide curling iron, and I have tried curling it with my flat iron and I can't seem to figure it out. I hold it for like barely any time, and then I drop and maybe kind of guide it along because it'll do this weird twirly thing if I don't. Because I'm really going for like the beachy, really big waves, kind of like what I have now, but I just brushed my hair out and it needs TLC. So yeah, I'm very excited for our anniversary. It'll be so fun. Oh, it's a car alarm. Anniversaries are so fun because they're just a time to kind of like celebrate each other and also acknowledge yourselves for freaking making it to 2 years. This has been a very hard 2 years, not as a couple, but as life itself. We have had a lot happen in 2 years. We've had jobs, we've had injuries, we've had death, we've had crazy transformations, and it's just been so awesome to have her through all of it. So I'm very happy. I was thinking of going down to only doing 1 video a week because of my digital art business and just starting a new job and more hours and things like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys would be just like fine with 1 video a week instead. I put a lot of energy into my videos because for a while I was like really into the fun effects and everything like that, but lately my vibe has just been really simplistic and I've been really liking it, but I don't know that you guys have been. So I'm definitely interested to hear your guys' opinion on that. because there's two very different styles on my channel. There's like the Olivia that does all of the effects every 5 seconds and stuff like that, or the one that's just like chill and wants to hang out. So let me know which version y'all like. So I just curled the bottom half of my hair, and I'm gonna put it in this non-elastic hair tie. Okay, so I'm curious to know how you guys are doing with COVID, how your state is doing. I live in Florida, so if you know what that means, then you know how my state's doing. So the curls just look like that. Boop. And then I flip them to the back. I don't keep them like this. I let them sit while I, you know, curl both halves of my heads, and then I will brush them out. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, we're in the process of buying a house right now, which has just been so crazy. Ouch. Which is really exciting and also kind of scary, but it's been a lot. It's been a long process, to be honest with you. I think we thought it would just kind of happen overnight, but doesn't work like that. That's okay. We've really learned through this process what we want and definitely what we don't want. For a while we were really set on buying, but now after kind of like looking at what it means to buy and what it means to build, we are leaning way more towards building. So that's exciting. Now this half of my head, curl these little bits. Okay. So now my hair looks like this. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes and then I'm going to brush it out. Hi, okay, so I just put on this shirt that I have on. It's really pretty and silky, and then I have on these really cute earrings from Shein that just match the shirt perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and brush out my hair just a little bit. I don't do anything crazy. I just run it through really kind of gently to get these nice big waves that I'm looking for. I do my best to avoid the top of my head as much as possible because that is where the frizz comes to play. But I actually think I'm gonna keep it in a middle part and then add these little clips that I got into my hair. But which side? Decisions. I feel like that might be a look. How are you supposed to do this? How are you supposed to do this? Ow. Guys, I'm really struggling. Oh. Do we like her or does she look kind of stupid? I can't really tell. Ooh, this is very like bubblegum pop and that's not very me. But she's kind of a look, so we're gonna keep her and we're gonna leave her like this for now. I'm not gonna keep this in my hair, but I will. No, I won't. Maybe if I do like a little. Ooh. Okay, there it is. So this is my completed look. Nothing crazy or anything like that, but thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me so much. So that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell if you would like. I really would appreciate that, and I will see you guys for my next video. Bye.